Good evening, welcome to the 7 o'clock English news from the Sultan of Oman television. First, the headlines. On the occasion of the Sultan of Oman's National Day celebrations, His Highness Sayyid Bil-Arab bin Haytham Al Said patronizes the military music show at the Royal Opera House, Muscat. The Sultan of Oman and Algeria discuss ways to enhance cooperation and investment in the agricultural and fisheries sector in the city of Oran. And two martyrs are killed by Israeli occupation forces in occupied Jerusalem, and Israeli violations of the ceasefire agreement in the Gaza Strip continue. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Highness Sayyid Bil-Arab bin Haytham Al Said patronized the military music show Oman and the World, organized by the Royal Opera House, Muscat, on the occasion of National Day. The three-day event, featuring Omani military bands and several international ensembles, continues the tradition of the Royal Opera House, Muscat, presenting military music performances annually during the month of November. These performances, featuring Omani military bands alongside international groups, celebrate this auspicious occasion. Participating from the Omani side are the Royal Guard of Oman, the Royal Army of Oman, the Royal Air Force of Oman, the Royal Navy of Oman, the Royal Oman Police, the Royal Cavalry, the Royal Camel Corps, the Scout Band, and the Royal Army of Oman Infantry. These bands offer an ideal opportunity to witness the high precision of military parade displays and to hear the music of the Royal Army of Oman music, featuring bagpipes, drums, wind instruments, and other selected performances. Embodying the close relationships and openness that bind the Sultan of Oman and the countries of the world, this year's ceremony witnessed the participation of the select group of musicians and artists from the friendly Kingdom of Belgium, affirming the depth of the cultural and civilizational ties with the Sultan of Oman and enriching the ceremony with magnificent military displays and captivating heritage segments presented in their traditional costumes that reflect the rich heritage of their countries. The audience in the Royal Opera House, Muscat Plaza, watched the displays of artistic skills in exquisite formations set to military music, in addition to watching performances by percussion groups in a ceremony that included diverse heritage segments. The show also featured the participation of a group of the most skilled Omani musicians. Areas of cooperation between the Sultan of Oman and the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria in digital transformation and investment in the fisheries and agricultural sectors were among the most prominent topics discussed during the meeting between His Excellency Dr. Saud bin Hamoud Al-Habsi, Minister of Agriculture, Wealth, Fisheries and Water Resources, and His Excellency Yassin Al-Mahdi Walid, Minister of Agriculture, Rural Development and Fisheries of the People's Democratic Republic of Algeria. This meeting took place within the framework of the Sultan of Oman's participation as a guest of honor at the International Fisheries and Aquaculture Exhibition in Oran, Algeria. Both sides emphasized the importance of strengthening cooperation and partnership in research, technology, and investment, which will contribute to supporting the efforts of both countries to achieve food security, resource sustainability, and enhance opportunities for economic growth. The Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry hosted the Omani-Ukrainian Business Forum in the collaboration with the Embassy of Ukraine in Muscat. The event focused on unlocking trade and investment opportunities between the two countries. More in the following report.
The Sultanate of Oman continues to expand its economic outreach by forging new international partnerships. In Muscat, the Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry hosted the Omani-Ukrainian Business Forum, an event that brought business leaders and specialists from both countries to explore opportunities for collaboration across key sectors.
This is as part of the business plan for the Chamber of Commerce to extend bilateral trading and as well to encourage businesses to develop in Oman. The delegation is consisting number of activities, and we are hoping that the private sector here in Oman also get the benefit out of this forum in increasing the bilateral trade as well as establishing new businesses.
Sectors such as food security, information technology, artificial intelligence, logistics, construction, manufacturing, and financial advisory were at the heart of discussions, reflecting both countries' push for diversification and growth.
Ukraine highly values its friendly relation with Oman, a country that serves as an example of stability, modernization, and openness to the world. We see significant potential for expanding collaboration in the fields of trade, energy, agro-industrial complex, IT technologies, education, and tourism.
Delegates also discussed ways to align regulations, streamline communication, and develop partnerships that can turn shared interests into joint ventures and sustainable economic collaboration. The forum reflects the commitment of Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry to connect Omani businesses with global opportunities, reinforcing the position of Oman as a trusted gateway for trade and investment. Reporting from Muscat Governorate, this is Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
Two Palestinian children were killed by Israeli occupation forces northwest of occupied Jerusalem after the occupation forces fired a barrage of live ammunition at them near the town of Al Judeira. In the Gaza Strip, the occupation army continues its aerial and artillery bombardment of Khan Yunis, destroying more residential buildings despite the ceasefire. Meanwhile, US President Donald Trump stated that the end of the war in Gaza is imminent, emphasizing that the ceasefire is not fragile. This coincides with the United States sharing a draft resolution on Trump's peace plan for Gaza, while with the 10 elected members of the UN Security Council. The Israeli occupation army continues to launch airstrikes on the various areas in southern Lebanon. Lebanese media outlets reported that the strike targeted the towns of Tayyat al-Jabal and Tayyiba, as well as a building in the town of Tayarba in the Tyre district. Meanwhile, the number of people injured in yesterday's Israeli bombing of town of Tura in the Tyre district has risen to 8. The Sudanese army said its air defenses shot down drones belonging to the Rapid Support Forces near Durman, south of the capital Khartoum. Sudanese sources reported that the thousands of civilians have been displaced from Al-Fashir and Kordofan due to ongoing clashes between the Sudanese army and the Rapid Support Forces. International organizations have called on all parties to the conflict in Sudan to implement a ceasefire to allow urgent humanitarian access. South Korea and Japan said North Korea launched a ballistic missile into the sea off East Coast. The South Korean military said the missile was launched from an area in northwestern North Korea near the Chinese border and flew eastward into the sea. Its type was not immediately known. The Japanese government also announced that the Pyongyang had launched what appeared to be a ballistic missile, which likely landed outside Japan's exclusive economic zone. North Korea has launched several short-range ballistic missiles, including what it claims its hypersonic missile and cruise missiles in the past month. More than 50 people were injured in an explosion at a school complex in the Indonesian capital, Jakarta. Indonesian police announced that the explosion occurred at the mosque within a school complex in the Kelapa Gading area of North Jakarta, injuring 54 people. They added that investigations are ongoing to determine the cause of the incident. The World Meteorological Organization, WMO, has declared 2025 one of the hottest years on record. This announcement coincided with the COP30 climate summit in Brazil, where world leaders are meeting to address the accelerating impact of climate change. The WMO's annual State of the Climate report stated that the 11 years of 2015 to 2025 were the hottest on record, with the last 3 years being the warmest ever recorded. The reports also indicated that the average global temperature for this year is expected to exceed pre-industrial levels by approximately 1.42 degrees Celsius. Still to come, a news bulletin. Oman takes center stage at the World Travel Market in London, showcasing its rich heritage and vision to become a leading tourism destination. To strengthen its position as a leading global sustainable tourism destination, the Sultan of Oman is taking part in the World Travel Market, one of the latest international tourism exhibitions held in Muscat. More details coming up.
At the heart of London's Excel Centre, the Sultanate of Oman made a strong appearance at this year's World Travel Market London, a global event that brings together more than 185 countries and attracts nearly 50,000 visitors from around the world. Through its participation, the Ministry of Heritage and Tourism reaffirmed Oman's commitment to positioning the country as an attractive, world-class destination that blends pristine nature, rich heritage, and authentic Arabian hospitality. Oman's pavilion stood out with contributions from major national partners, including the Umran Group, Oman Air, Oman Airports, Oman Across Ages Museum, the National Museum, and the Royal Opera House, alongside 29 tourism entities ranging from hotels to travel and tour operators. The exhibition served as a platform for forging new partnerships with global tourism companies, attracting quality investments, and introducing fresh initiatives in cultural, adventure, and ecotourism, all designed to elevate Oman's tourism competitiveness and boost its contribution to the national economy.
A walkathon aimed at raising cancer awareness was held at Oman Nature Park under the patronage of Her Highness Dr. Muna bint Fahad Al Said. The annual event organized by the Oman Cancer Association took place following the successful hosting of the World Cancer Congress Summit and Exhibition 2025 in Muscat. More details coming up in this report.
The Sultanate of Oman continues to strengthen its leadership in global cancer awareness following the successful hosting of the World Cancer Congress Summit and Exhibition 2025. More than 9,000 citizens, residents and visitors joined the 21st Annual Cancer Awareness Walk alongside Her Royal Highness Princess Dina, former President of the Union for International Cancer Control, His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Khalid bin Jabir Al Thani, President of the Qatar Cancer Society, and several ambassadors accredited to the Sultanate of Oman. The event featured educational and recreational activities, including a lively warm-up session led by fitness specialists that set an energetic tone for the day. Participants also took part in early detection sessions and family programs promoting healthy lifestyles.
Myself and my team are very happy to participate in today's walkathon to raise awareness for cancer. It's been a really great event and we're grateful for all the organisers.
I'm very happy to participate with my friends to this walkathon in order to bring awareness to the public about cancer.
The march carried a strong message of unity and hope, affirming that the fight against cancer is a shared human cause that unites communities. Held after the World Cancer Congress and Exhibition, the walk carried forward the momentum of awareness beyond the conference halls. The exhibition showcased innovative research, global collaborations, and advanced medical technologies, including the TOR-D system, designed for preventive health monitoring and early detection, bridging the gap between personal health awareness and professional medical care. Experts highlighted that TOR-D, now available in Oman at the Center for Holistic Balance, the first of its kind in the Middle East, represent a major step in preventing medicine, offering individuals a practical tool for early risk detection and timely consultation. The event, blending knowledge, compassion, and community spirit, reaffirmed Oman's growing role as a regional leader in cancer awareness and prevention.
According to indicators for 2024-2025, with the launch of the concession area for investment, 13 localization opportunities, and the signing of 3 new agreements in the mining sector, were among the key outcomes in the mineral labs. The sector serves as the key contributor to sustainable development in Oman by increasing mining investments, enhancing local content, empowering national talent, and promoting opportunities for localization and innovation, all in the objectives of the Oman Vision 2040 and in support of the building a diversified and sustainable economy. In a move that reflects the national drive towards strengthening digital innovation and as part of Oman's vision for a promising digital future, the Governorate of Al-Lahira hosted the Digital Horizons Forum. The event aimed to explore the vast potential of modern technologies and foster constructive dialogue on artificial intelligence and digital transformation, positioning Oman as a regional hub for innovation and smart solutions in line with its Vision 2040 aspirations. Bringing together experts, entrepreneurs, and young innovators, the forum provided a platform to exchange ideas, showcase cutting-edge digital initiatives, and highlight the growing role of technology in driving economic growth and sustainable development. You're watching the Sultan of Oman television. Before into tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. On the occasion of the Sultan of Oman's National Day celebration, His Highness Sayyid Bil Arab bin Haytham Al Said patronizes the military music show at the Royal Opera House, Muscat. The Sultan of Oman and Algeria discuss ways to enhance cooperation and investment in the agricultural and fisheries sector in the city of Oran. And 2 martyrs are killed by Israeli occupation forces in occupied Jerusalem, and the Israeli violations of the ceasefire agreement in the Gaza Strip continue. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all the crew here and myself, Sir Al-Kindi, have a good weekend. Good night.